us an opportunity to get together as a family. My wife has even come out here and shot basketball with both the kids and me, which is something we weren't expecting.
Right.
But it gets everybody out of the house and enjoys, the outdoors. Too many video games going on these days. So we really enjoy our time out here.
The court is always a hit when we have families over or a bunch of families over. That's where the kids go, and that's where the grown-ups go, at least the husbands. So it's been wonderful having the court in our backyard.
Well, the best part is to get them out, away from the computer, cell phones, all those Nintendo and Xbox games. I think getting them outside is very important.
We've got a 9-year-old and an 11-year-old. 9-year-old boy, 11-year-old girl. They want mom and dad both to come out so we can play 2-on-2. So we've played more 2-on-2 basketball in the last 2 months than we did the prior probably 5 years.
I think having that investment put in earlier in our family's life would have been the right choice. So I'm glad we have it now, but I always say, if we only had it when they were little and they were toddlers and they could run around and play and I wouldn't have to worry about it, because it's just one big open space.
There's a lot more like I'll come out here just to shoot a little basketball, and once the kids see me out here, they'll be running out, wanting to join, wanting to play games, so we're spending a lot more quality time together.
The kids have had all their postseason soccer parties and stuff here, so we've had 15 kids at a time out there running around playing, and everybody seems to really have a good time.
We really have so many phenomenal memories. I can look out my window because this is what I see when I look out my kitchen window, and it's just a plethora of memories that have happened over the years with our kids.
Actually, this ended up being the best idea because not only is it for basketball, for our son, and for you, it has so many other purposes. Volleyball, badminton, shuffleboard, pitchback, all that. So, neighborhood gatherings, all the kids come over.
The great thing with having this in our backyard was that just spontaneously we could say, hey, let's go out and shoot some hoops for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. That minutes that without the sport court we probably wouldn't have had.
Now they can spend hours playing back here. I can be cooking in the kitchen, running around doing things, and they're back here. I know they're safe, they're having a great time, we don't have to worry about cars, so it's been really nice and very convenient.
We have a park 2 blocks from our house right now here in Cincinnati, and it's crossing a street to get down there. It also opens up onto Montgomery Road where you have a lot of traffic. I can't keep an eye on my kids doing that. So the idea of making a small investment, but to have my kids in my neighborhood and from my house to be able to come right to my front yard and play basketball, to me that's priceless. And to my wife, that was a no-brainer.
Having the sport court, we spend more time as a family because we know our kids are here. Instead of choosing to play at another person's house, they choose to play at our house and they bring their friends to us.
Really, once it's in, it's there, requires zero maintenance, and it's
Right.
just a magnet for
Activity.
your kids and activity.
Yeah.
Their friends come over, I know exactly where they are, I know what they're doing, and they're always having a great time. They're not really having to get on the internet or Facebook. They're active. They're 100% active when they're in this room.
When you're looking at spending a decent amount of money for something, you want to know if it's, number one, if it's a quality product. Number two, is it going to be worth it as an investment? Number three, is the person that's putting it up and doing it reliable? If I can count on somebody and they're selling me something that I think is going to help my family, I'll spend the extra money to do it, and we are very glad we did.
Because if you're going to spend this amount of money, you want it done right. Trying to go cheap on a couple things here and there is a really bad idea. You're much better off working with a professional in the group. We are very glad that we did it.
We think it was a great investment from a standpoint of we've gotten over 10 years use of already. Our kids got to use it for years. So from a standpoint of an investment, from a pure dollar standpoint, we think it was a good one. From a family standpoint, it's invaluable because we had a lot of quality time out here.
From a durability standpoint, we've really had to do virtually nothing. We've had the sport court here for as long as we've owned the home, and it pretty much presents itself from year to year without any requirement or work on our part to do anything but enjoy it.
Yeah, and it looks good.
Yeah, I think it's a great investment. I think it was worth every penny, and I'd build it again. So we're really happy.
The sports complex was the best investment for our family, and it paid off itself. I really do believe in the first year that we were in the house, we had a lot of relatives come by, we had Thanksgiving. It was great to have a place where people weren't in each other's way.
Initially, it was convincing my wife that it was worth spending a little extra money up front to put something up that's going to last for 20 years. And we've had it up now for, 3 or 4 months, and she said, hands down, we should have actually done this a long time ago.
You know, one tip I'd give somebody who is considering getting a sport court is probably just do it now. Don't wait. Because once you do get it in, you'll be like, I should have done this years ago. You'll love it.
Relationship with the sport court dealer is very important because number one, it's peace of mind. I've never built a basketball court. That's the place where you start.
And it was fantastic. Jeff was within 15, 20 minutes of our house. And I love working with somebody local. Worked out very good.
We have had so many communications going back and forth, and he has been here multiple times supporting us and helping us through the process.
Jeff was around all the time. Being local was awesome. Anytime I needed something or an answer about something, he was right there. He'd say, I'll be over in a minute. And he, even afterward, he's still calling to make sure everything, he stops by and checks on it to make sure everything's working the way it should. So, yeah, I love it.